And you can see that someone is obviously tired of people parking here because they put a sign also. People do like their signs here on Santowlan. This is the same place where we saw Revenge of Uncle John. And if you're curious, a local business owner did say they were the one that put the sign on the car. They said he's blocking their business. And obviously it's a no parking area anyway. No parking both sides. And then what do you see? A big van parked here. Wow, bonus points. Parked on a road where it's not allowed. On the bike lane, on a pedestrian crossing. Extra bonus points because it looks like the wind blew this down and hit his car. I thought it was just bamboo, it's metal. Oh my goodness, bad luck talaga. He's certainly not the only one though. You can see lots of parked vehicles here. Just to make it clear, even before the bicycle lane existed, no parking was allowed on this road. It's a very busy road. And people are complaining about this every single day. I receive so many complaints about this road. Oh, that one that was ticketed for illegal parking that got hit by the sign is now taking it inside over there. So maybe they have a parking lot. In fact, it says right there, parking space for rent. So there you go. I did see inside, there's a huge space where you can park vehicles. This street actually has a one-side parking ordinance, so they can park on the left, but they're not meant to park here. According to enforcers, this vehicle has been multiple times. A driver has come out, so that would be a ticket, 1,000 pesos. Honestly, some drivers simply don't care because it's cheaper to take a 1,000 peso ticket every now and then compared to paying for proper parking. And over here you'll see another big sign. It says no parking both sides, and then there's vehicles parked right here. Actually, a moment ago there was a guy screaming out bad cuss words. There's no point arguing with people on the street. In fact, I can hear him screaming behind me right now. And just in front of that, you can see they've impounded the pickup truck. In fact, just in front of that pickup truck, they're also issuing tickets to motorcycles and the tricycle. That vehicle over there is a red plate, but it is considered to be illegally parked, and they have to be fair to everyone. And of course, everyone is watching to make sure that everyone is treated the same. So it will get towed away just like any other vehicle. There is a big sign here that says no parking both sides. That's a nice car, but it's also being towed for illegal parking. It's not just cars that are being impounded. See that nice bike which is loaded on the tow truck now. Unattended, unfortunately. This rider has his helmet on his handlebar. How hard is it to put on your head? It's raining today, that's so dangerous. This owner-type Jeep is parked on a corner. They've already written out the ticket, but according to the enforcer, the driver doesn't want to give his license. Aside from that, the vehicle is not actually in a working condition. The idea is that you show a license and then drive the vehicle away. If you can't show a license and you can't drive the vehicle, it gets towed away. And just behind that owner-type Jeep, you'll see this motorcycle, no mirrors, and there's no driver to claim it. Whether it's still being used or not, yeah, I would guess it probably is still being used. Even if there's no plate, no mirrors, I wouldn't be surprised if someone's still driving this around. Now I know some people would be thinking, why don't you just write the ticket to the plate and then walk away? What if the vehicle hasn't been registered for several years? I'm not saying that's the case, but what if? Because I regularly see people tell enforcers, just write the ticket to the plate number, you don't need my license. And then when they look at the ORC, our last registered was 10 years ago. So that's why they don't care if you write a ticket to the plate, because they're never going to pay it. Again, I'm not saying that's the case here, but what if? That's why they want to see a license before he drives away, so they can really assign the penalty to the right person. And there you go, thank goodness he did hand over his license. The last time the team went here, there was no vehicles parked here, and I thought, okay, that's an improvement because of the regular operations. What's your experience when you drive through here? Is it usually clear, or do you see a lot of parked vehicles? You might think, why are the MMDA on this tiny little street? The barangay chairman wrote to the MMDA and requested that they come here and clear this street, bring their tow trucks and remove these vehicles. They said that some of those trucks haven't moved for a long time. They're considered as stalled or abandoned. In fact, if you look here, it's almost as if the tree is starting to grow into the truck. You see the tires are also flat on this, so probably hasn't moved for a while. This is usually a classic sign of a vehicle not moving for a long time when there's so many leaves and garbage underneath it because the street sweepers can't get in there.
Alam niyo po ma'am, kino-coordinate namin kay Cap Regina, ang ginagawa po ni Kaprihina, tinatawag niya po yung boss niyo.
Tinawagan siguro si
Oh,
Papa.
sinasabi po na ipalis na.
Nasa Batangas.
Hindi naman po kailangan boss yung mag-aalis yan. Di ba?
Tapos di mo nag-inform sa amin sa
Yun po ang problema. Kasi sinabi po namin na may reklamo na. Tapos tinawagan ni Cap.
This is actually meant to be a sidewalk here, but you'll see there's a vehicle parked. That's why the enforcer's writing out the ticket. There's actually so many school children around here, so you need to think about their safety. Maybe they will say, I didn't see the sign. Where's the sign? Look at that style of parking, my gulay. Completely blocked one lane, and this is coming after rush hour traffic. And just across from that, look at how this motorcycle is parked, fully obstructing the sidewalk, forcing pedestrians into the road. I don't know what's with some people. I know a lot of people comment and say it's anti-poor to tow and ticket. But look at how they disturb other people. This kind of behavior, this kind of parking. This will affect a lot of people. I think we just found cat of the day. Dalawa. Baby.